5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think that we are off. Let me get the signal here, guys, and we'll get going. Here's your friendly moderator, Maddox. It is Martin Luther King Day. It's January 18th. Hope you're having a great holiday. Maybe you're working today. That's good to know. It's good to work, you know. But we're going to talk about there was some action. Just because the U.S. is closed does not mean Europe and China and anybody else is closed. So there were some banks working today, and we got some information, and so we're gonna rock and roll on that. So let's go to it. You see FinViz on the screen. This is all from Friday. Of course, Dow was down 177, Nasdaq was down 114, and S&P was down 27. All right, here's the thing: crude was down 52. Gold's 1836. Dow is about 30,746, and it was up. All right. That being said, we're going to go straight to the news. It's going to be a short one. There wasn't a lot of news, but there is some news. We're going to start about 4 o'clock in the morning. We're moving our way up. Tokyo Gas upgraded to neutral from sell at Goldman Sachs. TKGSY? Yeah. Atlas Copco upgraded to conviction buy at Goldman Sachs. Now, conviction to us, from a hedge fund perspective, means that somebody sized up and purchased 5% of the outstanding shares. This is not the case. This is just an upgrade to a conviction buy. It means a strong buy is basically what that means. ATLKY. Let's see what else we're moving on. Bendigo and Adelaide downgraded to sell from neutral at Goldman Sachs. That is BXRBF. First Quantum downgraded to market perform by BMO Capital. It's FQVLF. We're moving here. Goldman upgrades Infineon on extremely powerful electric vehicle push, IFNNY. You might want to look them up. It's a very interesting company, IFNNY. I'm not going to do a deep dive here for you guys. That's something that you want to dive down into. DBF Technologies price target has been raised to $7 at Goldman Sachs. That's DBVT. That's DBVT is the ticker. Sun Life Financial upgraded to outperform from sector perform at National Bank. SLF. Sun Life Financial upgraded. Great West Lifeco price target raised to 32 at National Bank. GWLIF. I believe they're Canadian. Just so you know. It shows on the screen. Let me get past some of these. Atlantic Power downgraded to tender from outperform at National Bank to tender. Have I seen it before? AT. That's Atlantic Power. It's AT. Not to be confused with AT&T. It's AT. Atlantic Power. Rome upgraded to overweight from neutral at JP Morgan. ROHCY. Upgraded to overweight. That's interesting. Richmond upgraded to buy at UPS. CFRUY is a ticker. BT Group downgraded to sell at UBS. That's BTGOF. BTGOF. Blue Prism downgraded to a hold at Berenberg. These are from around the world. Futu Holdings initiated with the buy at Bocom. FUTU. Norway Royal Salmon upgraded to buy at Danske Bank. NRYYF. It's some very interesting stocks here. Ones that I don't know a lot about because they're foreign stocks. Barclays upgraded to outperform at Exane BNP Paribas. BCS. That's BCS is the ticker for Barclays. I thought it was BC. That might be a misprint, guys. Tyson Crump, an old client of mine, upgraded to outperform at BNP Paribas. TKAMY. They're in the elevator business, boys and girls. So we keep moving here. Acre BP downgraded to hold at DNB Markets. That's DETNF. DETNF. United Malt Group upgraded to buy at Jefferies. UMLGF. UMLGF. Here's a good one. Tower Semiconductor upgraded to outperform at Credit Suisse. TSEM. We are long semiconductor ETFs. I forget, was it SASS? Forget what the ETF ticker symbol was, but it's a very good. It's fact. I want to say the semiconductor ETF has the specific one. I wish I could remember the ticker. The specific one has done. I want to say over the last 10 years, it is the best ETF to have held. Moving on. Let's see some ones that people are bigger ones that I recognize. NatWest Group upgraded to buy at Societe Generale. RBSPF. Kaz Minerals has been downgraded to a hold at Peel Hunt at KZMYY. Pure Gold Mining upgraded at Peel Hunt. LRTNF. I like that move. I like the gold mining. I like the rare earth mining. These are my personal opinions, just so you know. Not throwing out a financial advice in any shape or form. Pure gold I like. Dada Nexus initiated with an outperform at CICC. DADA. That's DADA is the ticker. Moving on. Merlin Properties upgraded to a buy at Bank of America. MRPRF. That's MRPRF. If I'm reading that correctly. Land Securities was upgraded to a buy at B of A. That's LSGOF. Sugar Self-Storage upgraded to a buy at B of A, Bank of America. That's SSAF. That's a good stock. Or it's one that I've held before for sure. Dollar Stronger. ShopRite upgrade to neutral at Goldman. That's RGHY. RGHY is the ticker. I want to mispronounce this one. Caladatis phase 1. Clearly a biotech. Its drug trial shows favorable pharmacokinetic profile. That's CALT. You may want to look into that CALT. Not salt, but CALT. Tronics announces termination of TIZR, titanium and iron acquisition agreement. That's TROX. That will open lower tomorrow probably. Be on the enter for that. Quest enters agreement with CDC for genomic sequencing of COVID variants. It's DGX. That's pretty for Quest Diagnostics. That's pretty cool. DGX. I'm liking that. AstraZeneca announces FDA approval of their drug for gastric cancer. It's AZN. That's good to hear. Equinox announces positive drill results for Piaba Underground Target. EQX. That's Equinox Gold, by the way. Granite announces $20 million contract from the California Department of Transportation, GBA. Good on them. Biohaven's drug did not differentiate from the placebo in the Alzheimer's trial. That's BHVN, guys. That's not good. Tesco reinstated with a buy at Goldman Sachs. That's Tesco. It's TSCDY. By the way, Biohaven's ticker is BHVN. That'll open lower. Air Canada to resume Boeing 737 MAX commercial operations on February 1. It's very, very soon, within 2 weeks. It's Air Canada, ACDFV. ACDFV, and you are up to speed. I'm wondering if I've got... There's some pretty good, interesting. Let me see if I can find it really quick, guys. I hate to waste your time. Let me see if I can find it just really quick. Anyway, it looks like the ARC research, they have done some research. It looks like that of the 21 states that allow gaming, that gosh dang it, I don't know if I've lost it on my freaking email. But anyway, point was there's some good genomic research. There's some good. It looks like a lot more states are going to open up for their gaming licenses. Is basically what they were saying. And I'm gonna try one more time here, guys. I hate to be live and doing this to you guys. All right, here I found something. All right, so we're going to go biotech really quick. So Verve Therapeutics, a private gene editing company, presented interesting preclinical data on the coronary heart disease, right? Which is like the leading cause of death in America. A person dies every 36 seconds, right? Pretty big stuff. So Verve scientists discovered that by inactivating this certain gene, it's called the PCSK9 gene, they were able to lower the level of low-density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol, therefore the probability of heart attacks in non-human primates that otherwise seemed healthy. Again, good news there. That is Verve Therapeutics, and Verve harnessed the Beam Therapeutics, BEAM is their ticker, technology to make that change. So look up Verve Therapeutics. They made, I don't see a ticker on here, so they may be private. Also, pretty interesting note here from their research as well. This is about electronic vehicles. Clearly does not affect Tesla, but here's the thing. As gas-powered cars commercialized in the early 1900s, roughly 485 companies entered the business, right? 30 years later, only 50 survived, and of that, only 3 accounted for 80% of the auto output, right? So they believe that this is going to happen in the U.S. and in China, that it's just going to dwindle down. They start with this. Outside of China, the number of EV companies going public is mounting, and if automotive history is any guide, we believe most will disappear one way or another. So now that's 30 years out. So that's a long-term play. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting EV concepts that the SPACs are turning to. They're not making money. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they can scale. So please watch out for that. Here's a sports betting. Clearly in 2020, it thrived, right? According to reports, sports bets placed soared by 39% year-over-year basis, from roughly $13 billion to $18 billion that was legally bet, right? 21 states you can legally bet in. It talks about, I want to say Jersey. New Jersey's online handle totaled $12 billion, half of which took place in 2020. Based on the $12 billion, we believe New Jersey has earned $100 million in taxes, right? Which all the states need, especially after this pandy, and enabled sports betting companies to generate $750 million in revenue. Here's the thing: in the last 2 weeks, both New York and Texas have weighed in favorably on the prospect of approval of online sports betting, and given their desperate need to plug gaping holes in their deficits. Other states seem likely to follow. That's great. That's great. That's going to open up. So look at all your gaming stocks, right? Especially DraftKings. It's a big one right now. Penn's huge. So they're looking, by 2025, they believe the handle on the sports betting could scale 10x from roughly the $18 billion from last year to $180 billion in basically 4 years, guys. Wow. That's crazy. Also, some other biotech news here. Essentially, it is genomic sequencing instruments. PacB is collaborating to develop an ultra high throughput sequencing platform based on PacB's hi-fi sequencing chemistry. Just take my word for it. That's good. You want to look at Invita, I believe. NVTA is the ticker. They're collaborating with PacB, PACB. Understand, I am long PacB. I've been long PacB for a long time. That's in fact one of my videos going back. Good Lord, like 90 days ago. Like I did my 2 best stocks. PacB was one of them. So it's killed it, or at least in 2020 it killed it. I think Biotech will do very, very well. I think we'll get back to the basics in 2021. We'll see. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Really appreciate you guys. Really do on listening. Again, this is the today's Traders news. There wasn't a lot. We went fast, but I hope you got something out of it. Tried to add a little bit more. We're sponsored by stocktrade.tips. That's an actual website, stocktrade.tips. They have one goal, and that's to help you profit off the insider knowledge of the hedge funds. So look us up there. With that said, have a great rest of your MLK weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow. Watch your 6 go hard in the paint. See you next time.